Hello everybody, I hope you guys will be having a wonderful time. Today I will be explaining my CRT trading strategy in detail. My CRT strategy is totally different from ICT and Romeo. I made a short video about it few days back, and today I will try and explain it even better. First, I will teach you the basic concepts that you need for this strategy, which is pretty easy, and then we will move on to chart and I will show you an example there. So what is CRT? CRT stands for Candle Range Theory. It's not a strategy, okay? It's a thing that you have to look on chart, okay? Just for confirmation. So I will tell you what a CRT is. So let's suppose this is a 4-hour candle, a bullish candle. The price is going up, okay? And then we got a next candle, another 4-hour price action. And in this 4-hour, the price went up, okay? And it went above this previous candle, but at the time of the closure it came down and it closed below the previous candle high. You can see the price went above the previous candle's high, but it has closed below the high. So this is a CRT, okay? In such case we expect the price to go down and sweep the low of this previous candle, okay? There are high chances that the price will go down and sweep the low of this candle, okay? This is a CRT and this is a bearish example. Now in bullish case, you can see this is a bearish 4-hour candle. Let's suppose this is a 4-hour candle, and you can see that another candle, the next candle swept this previous candle. You can see the price has come down, but it has closed above this the low of the previous candle. So this is bullish, and again there will be high chances that the price from this point will go up towards the high, okay, and will sweep the high. But you might have traded CRT already. The thing is that when you take this trade, the price comes down, and when you don't take it, it goes up in the direction that you expect. So there are few things that you have to look for before entering into a trade by CRT strategy. You cannot just enter after a sweep, because you will see many examples that the price has swept the high of previous candle and then again it goes up, or it sweeps the low and then it keeps going down. So I will show you some tricks, okay? This is simple. You just have to know few concepts, fair value gap concept and this CRT. So I will explain what a fair value gap is. So let's suppose the price is going down, okay? You get a bullish candle and then you get another candle and the price is going up, and then you get another candle. It can either be bullish or bearish, but you can see that there is a gap between the high of the first candle and the low of the third candle. So there is a gap. Ignore this first candle, okay? There is a gap between the high of this candle and the low of this candle. This is a fair value gap, okay? And we will use this fair value gap concept in this strategy. Through this fair value gap concept, you will be able to increase the win rate of your CRT strategy. So this was CRT, but before CRT, you have to look for few things, and I will teach you in this example what are those things that you have to look for. So the first thing that you have to look for is always a fair value gap, okay? Ignore CRT, okay? You don't have to look for CRT first. Open a chart and look for fair value gaps. Like you can see here, it is a fair value gap because there is a gap between the high of this candle and the low of this candle. This is a fair value gap, and we will mark it, okay? From this point to this point, this is a fair value gap. So the first thing that you have to do on chart is finding a fair value gap and not a CRT. You can find this fair value gap on any time frame. I myself prefer 15-minute or 30-minute time frame, and you can see this is a 30-minute chart. So what we did is, the first thing was we found a fair value gap, okay? I have already given example few days back. You can watch that video also. That was another example. So the first thing we did is we found a fair value gap. Now the next thing is that we will wait for the price to enter into this fair value gap and get a rejection. You can see that the price has come down to this fair value gap and we got a rejection. The price went up. This is first rejection, and then again price comes down, okay, into this fair value gap and goes up. So you have to look for two rejections. First, you have to look for a fair value gap, and then you have to wait for the price to come down to this fair value gap twice. Okay, you need two rejections from this point, and we got those rejections. First, we found a fair value gap, first rejection, second rejection. Once you see this, you can move on to any other time frame and look for CRT at this point. So there is no CRT here because you can see the price has went up, but here it has closed above this candle. So you can move on to any other time frame and find and look for CRT. Okay, after these things has happened, okay, so you will look for CRT around here. So I will shift to a 4-hour time frame. Let me shift to 4-hour. So we will see if there is any CRT at this point. So here you can see this is the high of that candle, okay, and these two candles, the next two candles went above this, okay, and then it closed below it. You can see you cannot just enter after CRT because you can see this candle has closed below it, but then it went up. So what we did is we waited for that fair value gap, those two rejections, and then here you can see this candle. Now this is a valid CRT candle because this CRT has happened after the fair value gap and two rejections. First thing was fair value gap, two rejections, and now this CRT. So now we can look for entries here. So what we do is after this, these are 4 steps, okay. First was a fair value gap, finding fair value gap, then finding rejections or the price to come down to this fair value gap twice, and then the fourth thing was CRT on any time frame. So here it is on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, now we can target the low of this candle, but there is some other thing that you have to look for. You have to look for a fair value gap, a specific fair value gap on smaller time frame at this point. Okay, at this point it can form on any time frame, but at this point it has formed on the 5-minute time frame, and I will show you where it has formed and what is that particular structure. In the previous video I have already explained it. You can watch that video also. So here you can see this is a candle, a bullish candle, and you can see it has swept the previous candle high. So this candle should sweep either the high or the low of the previous candle. You can see it has swept the high, so this is a valid candle, and then we got a bearish candle and then a third candle, and we got this fair value gap here. So I call this an order block. So what you did is first you waited for a fair value gap, then you waited for two rejections, then you waited for CRT, and then you waited for this. Okay, you shifted to smaller time frame and you looked for a this fair value gap or order block. You can call it order block or fair value gap, whatever you want. In the bullish case there will be in the bearish case there will be a bullish candle, then followed by a bearish candle and another candle, and there will be a fair value gap. Okay, in the bullish case there will be a bearish candle first and then two bullish candles, and there will be a fair value gap. Okay, so once this structure forms, what you have to do is you can wait for the price to go up into this fair value gap, and then you can take an entry. But sometimes the price don't go up into this fair value gap, as you can see here. So after forming, then once this fair value gap has formed, you can take an entry directly from this point. Your stop loss will be above the high, and here above the high, let me draw it above the high, and you will target the low of that CRT candle, which is here. So what you can do is you can either wait for the price to go up into this fair value gap or take an entry here. What I do is I take my entry here, okay, and when the price goes up into this fair value gap, I add more to my trade. Okay, so the size then becomes bigger, okay, and my RR also improves. So you can take some entry here and some here, but in this case the price hasn't gone up to that fair value gap, so this is our entry point and this will be your target. So what are the 4 things? I will repeat again. I will write it here. The first thing you have to look for is fair value gap, then two rejection, okay, two rejections into from that fair value gap, okay, from FVG. Then what you have to look for is CRT on any time frame. Okay, you can look for on any time frame. Let me write TF, and then you have to look for order block. I will call it order block on any time frame. So these are the things, okay? So you don't have to look for CRT when you open your chart. First, you have to look for a fair value gap, okay? Let's suppose you are on the 30-minute time frame. Let's suppose I open this chart. Let me shift to 30-minute. So I opened this chart on 30-minute. I don't have to look for any CRT yet. I have to look for some fair value gaps, and then I will see if my desired structure forms. So I looked for a fair value gap, then price came down to this fair value gap, okay? It got 2 rejections, went up, okay? Now I got my desired structure, fair value gap, rejections. Now I can look for CRT, and I can shift to other time frames and see if there is any CRT. So there was a CRT on 4 hour, okay? Then I shifted to smaller time frame and looked for an order block, and then I got my entry. So this is how it works. I have already shared another video about CRT. You can also watch that video and then watch this example, and this will help you clear your mind. Still, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, or you can DM me on my Twitter, which is by the same name, Your Trading Guru. Thank you guys.